PCA Gaming, and in this video I am going to go over some of the black and white products that are releasing tomorrow. So I've gotten them in, all except for the white Flare Elite Trainer boxes. Those had a delay in manufacturing. I could have had them a few days earlier, but I was away on a mission trip, so that's why if you saw any of the recent videos, they were probably of me in the same shirt or something like that where I recorded them a little while back. But now I'm back here in real time. It is actually 11 o'clock, so if you guys see this by 12, that means it was quickly uploaded, and we didn't have any problems when I went through the product. So I'm going to show you guys the product sealed first, and then we are going to go through and open up the stuff. So I actually have two of them. So I'm not going to open these, but these are the mini tins, and so it's like your standard mini tin that you would expect. Here's some of the artworks. You're going to get one black pack, one white pack. And then in each tin, well, you actually looks like you might get 10 different artworks here. I think typically you get 2 of each, so there's like 5 different ones. Then you also get an art card and a sticker card. So in the past they've had coins, I believe, but we're not going to open these up. These I almost always use for streamers because the packs, because of those tins, they're like compacted on the corner. Next up we have the poster collection. So in the poster collection you're going to get, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 boosters. Wow, it tells you right here. I like that. How about, has this always been here? I haven't noticed this before. 3 promo cards, you see that, and then you also get the poster, and then I'll show you guys the stuff here in a minute as well. For the Black Bolt collection box, you can see you get that binder, and then you get 5 booster packs, and it tells you that again down here. And I will say that the first one, the only one that I've opened up, my binder had a crack in the edge, so maybe be on the lookout for that. So same thing here. We have the white Flare. You have the Reshiram right there with the 5 booster packs for the specialty set. And then last but not least, we have the Black Bolt Elite Trainer box. And like I said, I don't have the white Flare Elite Trainer box, but it's going to be the same thing, just with a different promo. And we'll start with that one. I'll go over the stuff that comes inside of it. So I'm going to show you guys the sleeves. It seems like usually people want to see what's on the sleeves. You got the Zekrom, the dice. They're kind of black and blue, kind of cool looking. And then here's the promo, Thundurus. Very classic black and white Pokemon. You have Thundurus, and Tornadus is like the big chase cards from Emerging Powers, but they were never big. And I would dare to say that this Thundurus here is going to easily surpass the value of that card from black and white, which was 5th generation on its release. Like you get this one in a PSA 10. Probably going to be more expensive, which is kind of crazy to think about. Maybe not, you know, forever, but I think it's still a better card for the long run. Here's that binder. We've got the Zekrom, and you can see right there, it comes straight out with this. It's got like a cut in it or something, or where it was busted. I'm not too sure. Maybe this is just a fluke. But you have your standard binder, you know, got the little piece of paper there. I imagine it's going to be able to fit. You're going to have 20 pages, 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, probably 20 pages, 9 on each side. So you're looking at 360 cards. And if they add an extra page, then maybe you get a little bit more, because I thought I almost counted 11 there. Same thing with the Black Bolt. There's the binder, and here are the 5 packs for that. We've got black, got white. See all these black packs. We're going to have more of them because we had an Elite Trainer. And then here is the poster from the poster collection. Maybe I can step back. I'll unfold it because it's kind of big. This is a pretty cool poster. All right. I don't know. You're only looking at the corner of the camera, so I apologize for that, but you can see how big it is. And on the other side, it's got Reshiram and Zekrom. So, if you could hear me through any of that, that's your poster. And it also comes with, get 3 promos plus a code card with this one. And check out the holofoil. It's that standard black and white line holographic type texture to it. It's not textured, but just that style. And you know, I prefer Cosmos, but you can't run with something forever. You get 2 white, 2 black packs. So let's start with the white Flare since we have less of those. And let's see what we get. See if we can pull something big. What is the other promo for the white? Is it the Tornadus since Thundurus is, since we have Thundurus for this one? Or for Black Bolt, we've got the Thunderous for the Elite Trainer promo. Is Tornadus the promo for the White Flare? I would think it is to kind of like match up. Ooh, nice. Got a Ducklet. But I really have no clue. So it could be Zekrom, or it could be a Reshiram for all I know. I like the Ducklet. Let's see what we have. Ooh, we got a Keldeo. Definitely got some black and white feels off of that. Next up. So far, ooh, you can get holographic energies. I do like that. That's kind of nice. There's that checklist. So, how many cards we got in here? 173 cards with the Reshiram EX. Ooh, it's like a black-white star. Does that mean, is that, I think I've seen someone post like silver cards. So you have an extra tier for rarity. You've got the single gold star, the double silver, the double gold, but there's no triple gold, double silver, double gold, but no triple gold, which people really didn't care too much about those. Kids, I think, get really excited, but I think the black-white rarity definitely is a step up. Maybe we'll pull one of those. That'd be nice. All right, one pack to go. Nothing there. So we just had those two hits. We had the one art rare and the one Keldeo EX. All right, had to check. I got people putting in all kinds of stuff this morning. Our internet is out down there at the house, but luckily we have it here. Otherwise, you guys would not see this. I tried to hotspot a video last night off of Disney Plus. We were watching the original Wolverine, and I didn't realize it, but I was hotspotting it in Ultra 4 HD. So I used 100% of my hotspot, which I haven't done in years, like in the entire month, but I used it on half of a movie. I could not believe it. I was like, nah, this is a mistake. We used to have carryover and all kinds, or like rollover. Anyone here remember rollover minutes? Well, you could get rollover hotspot. And I assumed that I had just years worth of it. Maybe they did away with it or something, because I hardly ever have to use hotspot anymore. Man, no hits so far. Thought this was a high-class set. Usually specialty sets do well. Ooh, there's our, so there's Pokeball reverse holos. I think that's the first one of those we've seen. Not as common as what we've seen in the past. Can we get Master Ball reverse holos as well? I feel like somebody has mentioned. Ooh, double hit pack. Got a Larvesta and a Fennel. Fennel's the full art. And we'll definitely put the illustration rare in a sleeve. So we definitely have some surprises. Got a new rarity. Possibly Master Ball reverse holos. I mean, we saw the Pokeball reverse holos. That's Pokeball, Landorus, and there's a Genesect. Another classic black and white powerhouse, especially for the game that you play. Nice. Got a Cobaline. Victini, if you guys remember the Victini, I believe, from Noble Victories. I've mentioned this before, but in case you guys missed it, there is an error to where, like, if you look along the yellow border up top and you turn upside down, there's a date imprinted in the border itself, and it's like a handwritten date. But I don't know how expensive those are now. It's not like a huge error, but it's a definite misprint that was repeated. And you can't deny it. Like, it's an actual date. I can't remember the date. We have here Tynamo, Larvesta. If there are Master Ball reverse holos, looks like they might be quite tough. Another Fennel. There's two full arts for that. Interesting. Hopefully there's not batching issues. Although these came from different products from different cases, so I doubt that would be the case. Haxorus, another energy. The energy seems to be fairly common. I'll tell you, when they first announced black and white, I was like, of all the eras you could reprint, why black and white? Like, people have been dying for the gold stars. And yeah, we did get Greninja and we got an Umbreon, but I mean, that's just like a little taste, you know? Ooh, Gollet. Oh, there's that Victini again. We're doing pretty good on the regular illustration rares. What was that, 4? Cobaline, Ducklet, Larvesta, and now Gollet. All right, last pack. Here we go. See if we can pull something cool out of here. Landorus, Servine, and a 3rd Victini. All right, guys, so that's it. So I opened up all the packs from one Black Bolt Elite Trainer, both of the binder collections and a poster collection. So you can kind of see where my hit rates were for that many packs. Pretty decent. We did have a dry spell in there, but we hit 4 of the illustration rares, and overall, I think they look well. Definitely a step up from the old black and white. So I'm glad that they have continued with these. I think this is the rarity tier that people get the most excited about, the illustration rares, whether they be regular or the special ones, which are like full art, and they seem to bring the premium. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting, and if you haven't done so already, please like and sub. Thank you.